If you need coffee, energy drinks, or pre-workouts to feel human, to feel energetic, to be able to do a workout, this video might be for you. Well, this was me a few years ago. I had low energy, I wasn't healthy, I needed coffee. You can clearly see here on this picture, I had dark eye circles, sunken eyes, receded jawline, had a hard time growing a beard. My skin quality was bad. You probably cannot see here, but it was bad. And I'm not saying this is because of coffee, but this was a combination of things that made me like this. And because of that, I needed coffee to have energy throughout the day or to start my morning like a lot of people do. And this is me now. I'm healthier, high energy. I don't need coffee. And this does not mean I don't ever drink coffee. If I say I never drink coffee, I'm lying to you. I do drink it. But I don't need it. It's not a necessity, it's a tool. Caffeine can be used as an amplifier for focus and energy. I use coffee to amplify my work, to amplify my workouts. I don't do it every day because I know there is some side effects, and I have ways to mitigate these side effects I'm gonna show you just in a second. So, coffee is not the end of the world. If you use it properly, it can help you out, like I said, with focus, energy, and your workouts. So, what is the problem? The problem is that you don't have low energy. You have a broken energy system. This is why you need coffee to get your morning started or to feel alive or to have energy. And energy comes from lifestyle. Sunlight, fresh air, diet, moving your body, exercising, being outside, all of these things influences your energy levels and also your sleep. If your sleep quality is also good, you'll have energy. Coffee is what I call fake energy. It's not energy, it's just adrenaline and cortisol spike. And what stimulants really do to you? Stimulants don't create energy, they steal it from the future. And this gets to a point where it's a problem. So let's say you start here. You start drinking coffee and you get this hit of energy, dopamine. You feel good. You're stealing energy from tomorrow. You're stealing. And it gets to a point where you don't have this hit anymore. You don't have this surge of energy like before. And then it gets to a point where you don't have anything else to pull off. And what happens is that you have this fall, you have this anxiety, fatigue, chronic stress, and laziness. It's like you've reached the point of burnout. So you will develop these things. If you noticed or if you experienced it, if you drink coffees day in, day out, or every day for a long period of time, to get to a point where you're pretty anxious, you irritate pretty easily, you need coffee to get started, because if you don't drink the coffee, you cannot work. There's a lot of people are like this. They cannot do things without drinking coffee first. And this is bad. This means that your nervous system, your energy systems are totally broken and you need to fix it, because later on the line, it'll get you even more problems. So what is the real foundation for energy for you to feel good in the morning without having any stimulants or even before your workout? Real energy comes from deep sleep, calm nervous system, real food, sunlight, strength training that doesn't burn you out. This is important. If your workouts are the types of workouts that burns you out, that your nervous system is fried, this is not that good for your energy. If you are an athlete like I am, it gets to a point where you're doing so much that your nervous system suffers and it gets burned out, and you become so lazy, you don't want to work out, and you will need coffee to get your body to the gym. You need coffee to do things because your nervous system is so fried that it doesn't want to do nothing, and you give it coffee just to make it do something. And this is something that is not very healthy, and this causes a lot of problems. Chronic stress, your testosterone will tank, you'll feel anxious, and you don't want that. So I made a full list, guide, shopping list that will help you have more energy, better digestion, help you build muscle, and recover properly. Second link in the description, you just have to put your email and you get it for free. This is what I do, my clients do, foods that we eat that help us get healthier, have more energy, recover better. Okay? Second link description, it's free. And now, what is the problem with coffee and how to mitigate the side effects of coffee? So, coffee contains tannins and polyphenols that can block iron absorption, can trigger acid reflux, heartburn, and gastritis, especially on empty stomach, raises cortisol and adrenaline, increases stress load in the body, which can be a bad thing for your testosterone, for example. Can disrupt sleep even if you consume early in the day. I have a rule. I don't drink coffee after 9:30. If I drink coffee at 10, I cannot sleep that day. I'm very sensitive to it. And I think the healthier you get, the more sensitive you become to coffee. It may cause jitters, anxiety, and dependency. And this is something you don't want. You don't want to be anxious, jittering, and dependent on something to do stuff. Or you don't want to be jitter all day long. It's not cool at all. Now, how to mitigate it? There's this thing called bulletproof coffee, which you just put butter in the coffee. I do butter and honey. It gives me this spike of energy and focus without having these crashes. It helps me with my workouts, and it tastes good. I'm not gonna lie, it tastes good. It's creamy and sweet. It's good. So the thing with the butter bulletproof coffee is that the fat in the butter coats stomach lining, reducing the direct acidity of coffee. Butter, fats, slows caffeine absorption, avoids the big cortisol, adrenaline, and spike, which is something that if you drink black coffee, you'll have. Butter adds fat-soluble vitamins, nutrients, vitamin A, K2, and helps digestion, reducing some of the blocking effects. Gives stable energy, reduces caffeine-induced blood sugar swings. Butter is rich in saturated fats and cholesterol, raw materials for testosterone and all other hormones, which is something good. Me, if I drink black coffee, I don't feel great. I feel dizzy, I feel jittery, I feel anxious, my stomach is a mess. So the only way I drink coffee is like this. And also I don't have this spike of cortisol and adrenaline and then it goes down. I have this spike of energy and it's kind of stable, which is good. So this is how I do it to mitigate these secondary effects of coffee. Now, why most fail to have high energy and feel good without stimulants? Most of them think they need motivation to do this, to do that. Most people think they need motivation to go to the gym. They need motivation to eat healthy. They need motivation to have good habits. But no, you need a system, which is the what, a structure, which is the how will you gonna do it, and align your biology to help you not to fight against you, which most people are in. They have their biology fighting against them because of their lifestyle, their diets, their routines, how they work out, because of their digestion, their nervous system. All of these things are fighting against them. And that's why they find it hard to have energy, be healthy, be strong, build a good physique, have a good digestion, recover fast, feel relaxed. And what you need is a consistent sleep-wake rhythm, a recovery plan that calms your nervous system, a nutrition base that actually feeds your cells, a training plan that doesn't fry your adrenal system. A lot of people get this wrong with training. They think doing more is better, but no. Now, let me give you a mini plan here. Daily baseline, a repeatable rhythm, wake time, sunlight, meals, training, so your nervous system stabilizes. I think this is very important. Doing things at the same time every single day. This will stabilize your nervous system. You're more calm. You do it without even thinking, which makes you even more calm. And also with energy levels, I think this will influence your energy levels because your body is used to that routine and it gets to that time where it says, okay, I need more energy here. For example, before the gym, he knows. This is at least what happens to me. Recovery anchors, things that pull you out of fight or flight daily. Hot baths, be relaxed and comfortable. Have some fun with your girlfriend, and magnesium-rich foods. Hot baths is something I like to do. It keeps me relaxed and helps me with recovery. Be relaxed and comfortable. After a long day, just lay on the bed, watch some movies, Netflix or whatever, just to relax your body as much as possible. Have fun with your girlfriend. This will make you even more relaxed. Magnesium-rich foods will help you recover with sleep. These are things that you want to do, especially during the night. These things, if you get these things dialed in during the night, make it a routine, you'll see that you sleep way better, you're more recovered, you feel better, you have more energy the next day. Energy loops, habits that compound energy instead of draining it. Strength training, nutrient-dense meals, controlled stress exposure. I'd say nutrient-dense meals is what is going to make the biggest difference here. So you have to get your diet dialed in, and the free guide I left there will get you started with this. And this is what I fix in my coaching. It's not just getting people big or having a six-pack. I help men with these things too. You can pause this video here and see here, improved sleep, better digestion, better sleep. All of these things that I think is more important than just having a six-pack. And when you get these things dialed in, having a six-pack, losing the extra fat, gaining muscle is a side effect. You can see an example here. Reduced inflammation, he got bigger, got more energy. Also here, the same thing. Got his diet dialed in, started working out, lost weight pretty quickly, had more energy, more power, more focus. Also here, the same thing. Gained muscle, lost fat, had more energy, better sleep, better digestion. So if you're interested, first link in the description, book a free call. Let's see if we can work together. In the first link in the description, you have information about my coaching. So yeah, see you on the next video.